Good everyone, you're watching Radio Fixes. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to fix if your keyboard is typing wrong characters in Windows 11. Now, the first step is to check for faults and replace the bad keyboard. Now, how would you identify if your keyboard is bad or it isn't faulty? Now, what you can do is in the search box, you can either go ahead and type OSK in case the characters what you're typing is being inputted incorrectly. Then you can find on-screen keyboard by clicking on the start button and then click on all apps. Under all apps you will find accessibility option. Click on this and then you would find on-screen keyboard. Now the on-screen keyboard will help you to identify if the characters what you're typing is been incorrectly updated in the document. So basically when you can either use your mouse to type the characters and then you can compare it with the characters what you're typing in the keyboard. That will help you to identify if the keyboard is faulty. In case if your keyboard is faulty, then you will have to go ahead and replace the faulty keyboard. That should fix the problem. In case if your keyboard is not faulty, that is hardware keyboard is not faulty, the next thing what you can do is you will have to confirm you're using a right kind of keyboard layout. Now there are different types of keyboard layout available, which is QWERTY or AZERTY, and there are a couple of them which are available in the market. So you have to make sure you're using a right keyboard layout. Now to find out the right keyboard layout, you will have to do the right click on the start button and then click on settings. Once you're on the settings page, you will have to look for time and language. Once you're on the time and language, you will have to go to language and region on the right hand side of this window. Now here you will have to look for the preferred languages. So you will have to go ahead and click on ellipsis for your preferred languages. So these are the preferred languages. So you can go ahead and click on ellipsis on the preferred languages and then click on language option. Now once you're on the language option, you will have to scroll down a bit and here make sure you have the correct keyboard layout. In case if you don't see the correct keyboard layout, which is QWERTY, you may go ahead and click on add a keyboard and choose the correct keyboard layout under this section. So in my case I have chosen United States International QWERTY keyboard. In case if you want to change it to something else of your choice or based on your keyboard layout, you can go ahead and do it by adding a keyboard. Once this is done, the next step what I would suggest you to go ahead and do it is update the default input method for your computer. How do you do it? So click on the start button. You can do a right click on the start button. Let me close this window. You need to do a right click on the start button and then click on settings. Once you're on the settings page, you will have to go ahead and click on time and language and then click on typing on the right hand side. Once you click on typing, you will have to look for advanced keyboard settings, which you will find under, you will have to go ahead and click on advanced keyboard settings, and then under this you will have to make sure you have chosen the English United States as a suitable input method from the override for default input method. So under this section, make sure you have to go ahead and choose language list as a recommended. So from here you can go ahead and use English United States as a input method that's different than the first one in your language list. Once it is done, then you can go ahead and check if your keyboard is been typing the correct characters or not. In case if the issue has been resolved, you don't need to try the next step. Now as a next step, what I would suggest you to do is I would suggest you to go ahead and install the keyboard drivers. So to do this, you will have to do a right click on the start button and then click on device manager. Once you're on the device manager, in case if you get a user access control prompt, you may click on yes or continue on the screen. Now under the device manager, you will have to look for keyboards, expand keyboard, and under standard PS2 keyboard settings, what you can do is you can go ahead and do a right click on the standard PS2 keyboard and then click on update driver and click on search automatically for the drivers. In case if you have all the best drivers installed, you will see this option. If you still need to go ahead and check if there are any updates available from the Windows update, you may go ahead and click on search for the updated uh, drivers from the Windows update. It will take you to the Windows updates section. Click on check updates. In case if there are any updates available, go ahead and install all the possible updates which are available for your Windows. Once it is done, restart the computer and then check if the issue has been resolved. In case if your issue has been resolved, well and good. If you're still facing a problem, I would suggest you to leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can come up with a possible solution. I hope this video was useful. In case if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.